second date on the 2024 Yamaha R3 bLU World Cup calendar was the fourth staging of the Dutch round from the TT circuit Assen. Likely the coldest weekend our riders will face, with just 8 degrees air temperature and, in race 1, damp conditions at the start. In similar, but slightly worse weather on Friday afternoon, unbeaten championship leader Gonzalo Sanchez on the number 23 bike had crashed in Superpole, leaving him 8th on the grid. So this time, he was unable to scamper away at the head of the field as he did in both races at the season opener in Barcelona 4 weeks ago. Japan's Takumi Takahashi ran wide at turn 1, dropping him from 5th as far back as 12th. But crucially, he was never detached from the lead group of 9 riders that formed on the opening lap, and 15-year-old Takahashi, third in the JP250 class of the All-Japan Road Race Championship last season, put in the best ride yet of his rookie European campaign on the number 16. He and the 96 Mark Vick moved together through the field, but on lap 4, Vick made a push to the front, setting the fastest lap of the race. A clever strategic ride from the 17-year-old 4-year Yamaha Cup veteran, showing his experience to preserve his Pirelli SCR1 wet tyre while his rivals cooked theirs in the sun, and then to take control of the race from the front. By lap 5, Yamane and Swain had become detached from the leaders. The top 7 were covered by just over a second, and finally they ran out of room trying to go 3 abreast into the ram's hook, Mario Sales collecting Gonzalo Sanchez and both going down. Pole sitter Sales, who led the opening 3 laps, and championship leader Sanchez both out of the race, although both resumed the following day. 17-year-old Eduardo Burr, chasing his first victory at the venue where he secured his maiden podium in 2023, picked off Vick using the slipstream down Assen's 300-metre start-finish straight. But Burr dropped from the podium places altogether, as first he lost out to Vick and Takahashi around the outside at turn 6. Then Poland's Dawid Nowak came through for third. A first podium for Nowak in his 34th bLU start, the 15-year-old making his move at just the right time before the red flags came out to stop the race, having gone the distance required to declare a result at the start of lap 7. Vick won 2 races last season on his way to 4th overall, but this win, with the championship leader failing to score, was a crucial result to kickstart his season.
This race was really crazy because from the beginning was on wet condition, then started to be in drying, and finally was almost the circuit dry, and it was really crazy because all people were in a big group, and I was thinking about to push, and finally I got it.
With just 9 points now separating the top 4 in the championship, the battle lines were drawn for the first fully dry action of the weekend, with a new grid order based on the top fastest laps from race 1. Hoping to recover from his Saturday non-score, Gonzalo Sanchez starting from 9th. A head-to-head between our 2 2024 winners, Mark Vick looking to make it back-to-back successes, Sanchez showing no ill effects of the knocked his leg sustained in his race 1 crash. By the end of lap 1, they were already easing away from the rest of the field, and any hope of reeling them in was ended when Alessandro Di Persio ran wide at Distruben from 3rd place. The longest straight in Assen, just 487 metres, the leaders were now long beyond the reach of the slipstream from behind. And although Di Persio, the 2023 Italian R3 Cup winner, who made his debut at the European Super Finale in Portimao last year, lost out to more familiar faces Dawid Nowak and Eduardo Burr, he nonetheless put in his best ride so far. Up with them in the 9-rider race for 3rd was Nicolas Zanin, race 2 podium finisher at the Catalunya round, but he ran off the circuit with 5 laps to go and dropped outside of the top 10, unable to recover from there. Meanwhile at the front, Vick and Sanchez traded blows right to the checkered flag. Number 96 Vick led 7 laps over the line, including into the last, but the 23 Sanchez darted confidently around the outside to lead with a brilliant move at turn 13. That gave him the inside then through the ram's hook, and he carried a defensive line into the Geert-Timmer curve for the last time. Vick now set himself up for the run to the line, but a surge of speed off the final bend wasn't quite enough, as Sanchez positioned his bike beautifully and held on in a photo finish by just 18 thousandths of a second.
Very happy because this weekend is not good after this race. Very good race, intelligent, thinking with the heart. All the race behind the other rider, and in the last lap I attacked, and then in the chicane I'm pushed with all, and then I win the race. Yeah, I'm very happy. This weekend, what I say, it's not so easy, a bit difficult. Yesterday I have a problem in the race, I crashed, and today we are here in the P1. Thank you for all to support me, because if he don't support me, it's not possible to do this. And that's it. Thank you to my sponsors, to my family, and also to my team to support me all the days. Thank you.
The Dutch round sees Mark Vick make up 20 points on series leader Gonzalo Sanchez, the perfect response to his non-score in race 2 of the Catalonia round. But a third win in 4 races sees Sanchez's advantage shrink by only 3 points to 14, despite his Saturday crash in Assen. 7 weekends off precede round 3 of the 2024 campaign, with several bluecRU students in action in their national and continental championships, before racing resumes with the Emilia-Romagna round from Misano in mid-June.